G'day everyone, it's time for the normal video of just reacting to the new update that is coming on the 30th of April. Free update, we want to say. And if you're a fan of arcade machines, this looks like it's heavily aimed at you. For me personally, not really excited about arcades. I've never really done it in a park before. I've mainly used either the ones that someone's created on the workshop, and then it's literally just click and place in spot. So it's going to be interesting to see it come into an actual game of being able to place it. I know a lot of people have been asking about this, seeing all the comments and such. So for them people, they're going to be very excited. But yeah, it's not really a big thing in Australia for theme parks to have arcades. I know Movie World, they've got that new area for that set up. This is more of a time zone thing for us, with just a general area where it's just set up literally just for arcade machines and winning. It's pretty cool that they've added a new way to earn money with the storefront here that you can obviously get guests to get tickets for, etc., etc., which is pretty cool. Maybe you could even have a Planet Coaster game that you can get enough tickets for, but for me personally, I don't really see myself using this as much as some of the other people that are excited. I more build weird shit, if I can be honest about it. So like actual parks and stuff, that's not really for me. But yeah, if you're heavily been waiting for this is directly made for you. This was, for me, it's more, this is like the DLC that was, well, not DLC, the update for the trapeze stuff. It was cool, but it was like, who is this for, really? That was the whole trapeze part. Like, yeah, you'd use it and put it in your park, but then at the end of the day, it was like, well, we couldn't customize things like we did now. We can now in Planet Coaster 2, so might be different now if they did something like that. But more importantly, it looks like they've answered the call for their radio silence. Didn't talk about it much because we haven't really heard from them this year at all, really. And now we're getting this update coming very soon. I think it's this week. Yeah, this week. 2 days, 3 days, whatever I upload this. But more importantly, it's what they teased at the end that I'm a bit excited, bit confused with. Reveal coming 18th of June. Now, that's a long way away. And that's just the reveal. So you don't know whether that's another month that you'll be waiting for it. It looks like it'd probably be the 30th of June. Is what I would guess, trying to keep it as close to that date as possible. But it looks like we are heavily moving towards more staff stuff, if I can mute this and not worry about it. More focusing on the backstage part is what I would guess from this, but this is probably your biggest hint as to what we're going to be getting, and that will be parades. Another thing that a lot of people have requested, but at the same time, a lot of this stuff is things that people have found creative ways to do on the workshop. So it is cool to see Planet Coaster address it and like say, oh, well, we're gonna bring it in and make it a proper thing. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, but how cool are these things that these people made? Like, they MacGyvered it and put it together. Like, that's the most fun part I've been seeing, is different YouTube creators creating sequence bits of an animatronic with 200 moving motors to try and get a face. Like, you would have seen the mirror on the wall by now. If you haven't, you need to go see it. It's one of the most insane animatronics that I've seen anyone create. Looks like we're going to get a whole range of Victorian-ish sort of pieces, I guess, with a lot of different character stuff. A lot of this, like the shelving system was already in, the shirts were. This, I don't know if it's an automated roller door system. I'm pretty sure they could have just cheated and did it as a up and down sort of thing. And then obviously we're getting a new character. We'll go forwards a little bit more as much as we can, because they don't really tease much. Like, they should have probably teased a little bit more. But it looks like we're getting more kiddie rides inside the game, which is kind of cool. We've kind of been missing a lot of kiddie rides, but it's probably the heaviest focus that a lot of people will take away from this will be the parades, I feel. Whoever this guy is, or girl, could be either. it's going to be very interesting to see come June. It's like, that's insane that we got to wait till June for that. It'd be interesting to see how many people are playing on Xbox thanks to Xbox Game Pass. You can look at the Steam numbers if you want, and yeah, it's hanging in there. The game is. I know a lot of people keep saying like we're so back and all this other stuff, but it's like we've had radio silence for a long time, and you'll get your little spike here, but maybe not make us wait. You don't have to do an announcement every week, etc., but just keeping people in the loop of like what's going on and the trajectory of where this game's going would be nice. I did see that they announced that they paid for licensing for these free games. Who knows how much that is? I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have been as much as the Ghostbusters IP they got for Planet Coaster. But yeah, it'd be very interesting to see if they're already doing this, who they could be talking to. I think they should reach out to Universal or Disney and really, even though it would probably be very expensive and very insane, marketing it to them companies and saying, hey, you could have a fan base of people creating rides that you could just copy. It would be pretty cool, because you've seen some people recreate whole lands and such for these parks, so it'd be pretty cool to see them actual pieces that we need and use. For me, they did announce a lot of updates with like coaster lights and different little bug fixes that they're going to try and address. If you are watching this video and you have seen my channel, you obviously know that none of this affects me whatsoever. My park building days are done. I'm happy to just make weird and stupid stuff that has nothing to do with this as much as I can, that it's just one-off stuff, or as you can see now, a tournament that's literally just deciding the best flat ride. If you haven't checked that out, please do. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments of it. It's, as I said, the arcade thing, it's not for me, but it is something that a lot of people have requested and asked for, so it's pretty cool to see them bringing stuff in for them people. The only thing I would ask is just a simple on-off switch for animatronics. That's all I would need for all of the mechanical stuff that the customizable stuff. Just a little bit more freedom with that would be nice, of just on-off. Is that really that hard? Just on-off? I did get an update from Frontier about the glitch that I've been having with a lot of my parks. There is nothing they can do. That's unfortunately, that is part of the game's base code or something that they said, so it's really deep in the code, the lighting glitch that I've been getting for a lot of my big shows that I've been doing. So it is what it is. You can't really do much about that, I guess, except move on, roll with the punches. Don't put so many lights in a festival. Just relax. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. They did tease it like we were getting a new coaster or something, like how things are done. Like, I know there's going to be people that pick apart this video and look in the cracks of every detail that's in it, like, oh, there's a new lily pad there or something, I don't know. But yeah, I'm very interested to see how people will use this, how much of a revenue sort of money-making scheme this is. Like, will this attract a lot of guests? Will this push them towards you, etc.? But I suppose that's probably it for the video. I don't really there's not really much in this. It was only a 2-minute 30-second video, so it wasn't much. There's not really many hidden things that they normally do for these sorts of videos. So yeah, it was just a little bit weird. I'm trying to just go over quickly to see if I've forgotten anything. Like, obviously we get now pieces to extend more freedom for a lot of people to create whatever they want. But I do think at the same time, you want to reward the casual players. You don't want to scare off new players. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't want to scare off new players with certain things. So when a new player comes in, I know that you're adding all of this stuff, but you don't want to make it too complicated for these new players, because that's some of the things I've been seeing on comments and stuff, and people doing refunds and such in your Steam reviews, of it being too complicated for pretty much anything that they're trying to do, which is understandable. Like, it's a very complicated game. It's not something you can just pick up over the weekend. But them bringing in more flat ride blueprints is amazing, but they should start featuring the parks that are fully flushed out parks that some people have created. Like, you've seen some of the parks on YouTube, and it'd help reward not only the people that are joining the game with Xbox Game Pass now and saying like, oh wow, this is so cool, and they can click on these other parks, but also rewarding them people that have worked hours for them parks. Like, I haven't done a full park in this, so I'm not counting as that, but you've only got to jump on the workshop and see how many people have been working so hard and creating stuff in this game still after all this time. And it's like, you should be featuring them, because not a lot of people go online and then go to the workshop and download a park and then click it and do this. It should just be, we think this is the best, it's been community upvoted for blah 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 however long, we're going to feature it in our advertising and such, to make it like just a little bit of a kickback, you know, how you used to get the crown if you release good stuff. That's a future thing in whatever else that comes. But as some people are saying, we are back. I don't know if we're back, because it's kind of we're back in another month, 2 months time. So it's like, oh, okay, so we're kind of in the dark still. Like, it looks like we're getting little stuff like globes and such, which is cool, I guess. New signs. A couple of, looks like the crab eyes. It looks like we might be getting our inflatable stuff shrunken down into little pieces like they did with the coasters. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where this leads and what it brings back in people. Makes them excited. It's been cool to read the comments and such already. If we can get out, we'll go and have a look at the comments and see what people are saying. Parade show DLC pretty much already confirmed, I guess. Carnival and Entertainment DLC. Carnival would be cool, because that'd open up. If you're bringing in the system for the arcade machine where guests participate, then obviously they're going to participate in this stuff as well. It's pretty cool. As you can see, the hype, a lot of people are excited over the arcades. Oh, we are so back. Yes, we are. Coaster Circuit. Wow. It's pretty cool. A lot of people are excited. If you do see your name here somewhere, do comment below being like, that was my comment. No pinball, but what did I say? No pinball machines. Oh man, I would have loved a pinball machine. Bugger. Missed opportunity. They might be saving it. We don't know. We'll see in 2 days what happens. Jeez. Throwing shade at 2K. When hotels come into this game, that is another big thing that I've been seeing, is a lot of people saying hotels. Pretty successful when they released it in Planet Coaster. It was very just an easy system where it was just, you're just adding not rooms but other such, like the boxes and such too. But it'd be cool if you could do like a modular room where you can just have it set up in a window, etc. I'll just go back up here and make this bigger so we're not staring at stuff. Oh, hang on, we'll put it back on advertising. If you did like a hotel area where you had literally just you could, let's for example say a 4x4 square, where it'd have a bed, a TV, and a little shower area, and then a door at the back. And if someone stayed at the hotel, then they would assign guests to that, and then you could just do 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 animations of guests just walking around that hotel room, where if you wanted to, you could fly up and see in the hotel room and be like, wow, there's actually guests in the hotel room, like they're looking out the window at the park. Like, that would be pretty cool. I might do a, what's it called, just a stupid wants list for the Planet Coaster 2. So if you have a stupid want that We're not talking about stuff that you need, okay? We're talking about stuff like what I just said. We're talking about the hotel room where it's like, this would be cool. Something that they would have to work silly hard on getting complete. Because there's a lot of people that do YouTube videos of, oh, this is my want list. But like no one's gone like, I want to go over the top. I want Disneyland license tomorrow. So put it in the comments if you have a big ask for that. And if I get enough, I'll put a cool video together after I finish up with my tournament. But thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one whenever this posts. Enjoy.